Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage. It is Monday the 10th of November. I don't know when this video is going to come out. I've got a really busy week of eBay listings, so I'm probably going to crack on with that. YouTube might be put aside a little bit this week, so if you're seeing this on like a Friday or something, then so be it. Just know that it's Monday right now. It's been a really good weekend with, I think, 15 orders going out. So once again, keeping that average sale price really high. Some really big sales this weekend. Unexpected as well. Ones which I've bought at the car boot and then just plucked a price out of my head somewhere, aimed pretty high, and then it's sold. So really happy with that. So stay tuned for those sales. The garage is a bit of a tip once again. It seems to be the theme of these videos. Got all this stuff here, which is stuff that I've listed on Friday, I think, and I haven't put it away yet, but it's all been listed, so that's good. Then we've got stuff to get listed, car boot stock that I've sourced over the weekend. Got these two guys here, Laurel and Hardy. I don't know what name's who, but I'm going to say Hardy, maybe. Hardy seems to be in good condition. Laurel, unfortunately, has broken his fingers. And I knew that when I was buying them. I paid £8 for the two. You'll see that in an upcoming video soon. But I still thought it was a bit of a bargain. But they are absolutely caked in dust. Disgusting. So yeah, I need to give them a good old clean off. Got some other goodies down there. Some of the shoes that I got from the car boot I've already put aside in my big blue bag, ready to be processed after all the other stuff's been listed. Yeah, so we've got a busy week ahead. I went to feed Lando at like 4 in the morning this morning, checked my phone, and like you do, and had a really nice chunky sale which has just come in. So that's the last one. I'll go through that at the end, but you probably have seen it in the thumbnail, but it's a really nice sale nonetheless. I'm trying to think what else has been going on. Obviously, car boot on Saturday. I gave Kyla's YouTube channel a shout out. Thank you so much, everyone that has shown their support on there. I think she's gone, right, as of now, she's gone from like 40 subs to 400 subs. So I really do appreciate that, and she appreciates it too. So thank you from her. And yeah, go and check out her channel because it's more of a background of my life, family, adventures and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to stick all this stuff in an IKEA bag, and then I'll process it into the boxes later on, and then we'll start going through some sales. So yeah, stay tuned, let's see what's sold. Out of all 15 orders going out this weekend, only 5 of them are shoes, believe it or not. So yeah, got all the shoes there that have sold over the weekend. Also, just wanted to say, Friday was an absolutely incredible day on eBay. One of my best ever, I'd say. I've actually posted all that stuff already, posted it on Friday, so you won't be seeing it here, but I did make a little short video of it, so if you can go and check that out as well, you can see what sold on Friday. But I think I did like 470... Oh no, I think it came to like £495 in sales. It's absolutely madness. Managed to finally sell those New Rock boots for a massive price, £10 into like £98 or something, so really chuffed with that. Anyway, we'll just start off with the shoe sales now, just to get them over and done with, and then we'll get into the more exciting stuff. We'll start off with these Nike Rocher Run slip-on trainers. They've sold for £24.99, and I think I paid like a fiver, probably like a year ago on Vinted. They stuck around for such a long time, but because they were like brand new condition, I thought they've got to be worth more than a fiver, and luckily I finally made my profit back on them ones. We've then got these Nike Daybreak Nest, I think they're called, something like that. These ones here have sold for £31.49. Once again, nearly brand new condition. Can't remember how much I paid for them, but probably a tenner, as always. And then coming over here, got these New Balances. These have been stuck through the washing machine. They've got a really like strong washing smell to them. The suede has unfortunately flattened. Of course, I mentioned this on the listing. Tried to be as clear as I could with it. They are actually in really good condition. It's just the suede doesn't have that normal fluffiness that they normally have. They are a size 11 though, so good men's size. These ones have sold for £35. I paid £7 on Vinted plus the fees, so around about a tenner, £10.50, something like that. So decent sale there. The guy actually had them up for like £12, and I very cheekily offered him like the lowest I could, just because he did mention that they had been through the wash and they're a bit faded and stuff. So yeah, just sent him a £7 offer. He left it a few hours, then he finally accepted it. These are size 12 men's, so decent men's size. You can usually aim a bit higher on price because of the size. These ones came through last night, £49.99, lovely sale. And finally we've got these ones here, Rockport XCS. They're not quite as good as the ones I showed last time, which sold for like 150, but similar style. I think these are the Treeline Hike version, something like that. That was £12 into £56.50. So yeah, decent shoe sales. I'll quickly get them packed up just so they're out the way, and then I'll go through the remaining orders. Alright everyone, you just missed a massive downpour of rain, so apologies if it starts raining again. You'll hear it on the old garage roof. But we've just finished packing up all the shoe orders. There we go, just 5 today, so not many at all. And here are the next 5 orders. We will start off with this Sony PS2 remote. It's just a basic DualShock 2 one. I probably bought this in a bundle, I don't know, 6 months ago or something. This is sold for £13 plus post. We've then got these Brabantia saucepans. They're both the same size, just a nice sort of baby blue colour. They are, I think they're brand new, although no packaging or anything like that. I've just put a bit of bubble wrap around them just to protect them whilst they're in their box. Paid £5 at the car boot. I believe this was one of my only finds from a really wet car boot 3 or so months ago. They've sold for £19.99. Then over here we've got this low pro camera bag. I did pay up on this one. I think it was about £4, maybe £3. I say pay up, it's not too much exactly. If you're actually going to use it for a camera, paying £3 is an absolute bargain. But unfortunately it's only sold for £12.34, so not massive profit, but I'll take it anyway. I did pick one of these up at the car boot on Saturday, paid just £1 for it, so bit of a bargain there. Hopefully we can sell that for a little bit more this time, because I think it's a bit of a nicer bag. And then come over here, this surprised me a little bit. This one came through yesterday. We've got this bucket of soldiers. So if you remember from my previous sales update, I told you about the Toy Story toys that I picked up at the car boot. Paid £20 for 2 Buzzes, Emperor Zurg, Woody, and the bucket of soldiers. Everything is sold now. Came through last night, and these used to sell for like £12, £13, maybe 15 if you're lucky. Somehow though, I've managed to get £24.99 for this, so I don't know what's going on, but yeah, the price is hiked up massively, and it's missing a few of the characters. It hasn't got the certificate, and it hasn't got the parachute people. So yeah, happy with that. And then coming over here, I think this was £3 at the car boot. I remember they had a little ticket on it and it said £3, so I was like, yep, I'll give you £3 for that. Complete set of Beatrix Potter, Peter Rabbit books. Really nice detailed box set. That one there, it did sit around a little bit. I've seen some selling for like £25. I thought I'd aim a bit higher though, because mine's in good condition and fully complete. I put it up for £34.99, and that full price sale came through, I think, on Saturday. But it's going GSP, so it's going international. And I shouldn't laugh at this, but the person put a really funny message with the order. And it's just so, like, I'll put it up on the screen now, but talk about being a bit controlling, you know? Have a look at this message anyway, it's quite funny. That's probably the best one in terms of profit out of these 5. Bucket of soldiers, not too bad at all. Once again though, just like that 5 over there, I'll get this next 5 packed up, and then I'll go through the final ones. Alright guys, we're getting there. We've just passed 11 o'clock, and we've got the next 5 orders there, all packed up. I picked out 3 over here. Unfortunately, it's just 2 which are actually really good. These 3 here, they haven't sold for much at all, but it is all pure profit. So yeah, we'll start off with this G-Tech Hoover. Yeah, it's literally just the body only. I split it out. I sold the bin, I think it's called. I sold the battery. I sold all that separately. This is now sold for a tenner as well. I paid a £5 at the car boot for the whole lot, so way into profit on that one. And next up, we've got this really nice, really nice ebony wood. I think it's like 1970s. It's like a makeup table mirror sort of thing. This actually came inside the box of a item that I sold last week. I don't think I put it on YouTube, but you would have seen me pick it up at the car boot some months ago now. It was a Philips heat lamp, and you stick your face into it, and you pretty much just stick your face into it and you get a nice tan. It seemed pretty dodgy, but it's been delivered. Buyer seems happy with it. This was in the box though, so I took this out because this didn't originally come with it. And yeah, as you can see there, I don't know if you can see too clearly, but it does say ebony on it. And yeah, it's just a really nice mirror. Quite weighty, solid dark ebony wood. And yeah, that's sold for a tenner as well, going GSP. And once again, they also sent me a message saying, can you make sure it's packaged safely and stuff? And it's like, of course I'm going to package it safely. I understand people's concerns because they've probably been stung in the past, but of course I'm going to package safely. You can check my feedback, it's all good. Positive experiences from everyone. Next up, we've got this Matchbox Superfast. This was a bit of a fail buy. I paid £35 for a whole bundle of this. I've got it all stacked away in this box over here. There's a few little sets. Yeah, paid £35. I think I'm into profit now because I've sold a few of them now. I thought it would sell for a lot more. As you can see there, 1970 Matchbox. There's no cars, it's literally just sections of a track. That one there has also sold for a tenner, I think, or maybe £12.99, something like that. Yeah, £12.99 that one sold for. We are into profit, but unfortunately it's not quite as much as I thought. But hey ho, you live and learn. So I'll get these 3 packaged, and then I'll go through the final 2 sales. Okay, it's now 11:30. We've got 13 orders there, all packed up, ready to go. We've got the next one here. This was a really nice sale. I did aim quite high on it, and luckily someone actually bought it full price. Condition isn't too bad at all. There's a bit of rust and stuff. I seem to be picking up quite a few of these vices these days. I went through a few years of not finding them at all. Every couple of car boots I seem to be picking up some kind of vice of some sort. This is a record 75mm jaw #1 vintage plane. I think it's made in England. Yes, there we go. Made in England, my favourite words to see, whether it's on Dr. Martens or it's on an old record vice. Yeah, paid, I think the lady at the car boot wanted 15 for it. I haggled her to 10, and then we finally settled on £12. So I wasn't sure, to be honest. I've never sold this style before, but it is a really nice little vice. If you're doing sort of small intricate work, this is a really nice sort of bench vice. It is still pretty heavy, but obviously nothing like the monster vices that I've sold before. It has sold for £49.99 plus I think £5 postage or something like that. I'll send it as normal through Every. It's probably going to weigh around 7 or 8 kilos. I'll just double check that for you now. Let's see how accurate I was with that guess. Okay, a bit lighter than I thought. So 5.5, not too bad. So I'll get that one packed now, and then I'll get 14 sent off this morning, and then I've got one more sale which I'll spend a little bit more time on packing up, and I'll probably send off this afternoon. That one's going to be going through Parcel Force as well, so doesn't need to go to the same shop. So that is that one. I'll get that one moved out of the way, and I'll grab the next sale. All right, here we go, guys. This is it. This is the one. I've shown it. Oh, there you go. Nearly dropped the camera. I've shown it a few times on the channel now. It is all kind of wrapped and ready to go. It's that Brother desktop publisher or word publisher, something. As you saw, I literally had no idea what it was. I'm just going to open it up quickly just so I can show you guys more clearly, in case it's the first time you've seen it. There we go. It is in lovely condition. It seems to all work perfectly fine. There we go. I won't power it up or anything. You've seen that already in a previous video. Some kind of word processing machine. Again, no idea. Probably going to guesstimate that it's from the 90s or early 2000s maybe. Who knows? There we go. But if you look in here, honestly, it looks spotless. I went to go and feed Lando last night, or this morning, at like 4 in the morning, and checked my phone quickly. Big sales come through. I did have best offer on, but they paid full price, £164.99 plus £9.99 postage they bought that for. So I think that is the top sale on eBay for these things. I've seen a few others sold. One sold for like 100 quid. There was another for like 150. And yeah, hopefully I've topped them and I've hit 165 with this one here. It did come with the original box, but unfortunately that was a little bit beaten up. So that's now in the garden getting all soggy in the rain. Yeah, I can't complain at all. What an absolute win. Took that little £10 gamble and it paid off massively. So hopefully the buyer's happy with it. I'm not going to say those words, but hopefully he's happy with it anyway. If you're at the car boots and you see an item like this, just take that calculated risk, you know. It could be £10 lost or it could be £150 profit made. You never know. I'm going to be sending that one through Parcel Force. I will ship all these off first. I've got a load of vintage shoes to pick up as well through InPost, Every, Yodel, and I think DPD as well. So yeah, the listing wheels are chugging again in motion. For now though, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this little update. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!